The majority of the American people do not want to live under strict conservative rule. In the previous 8 presidential elections, Democrats won the popular vote 7 out of 8 times. I predicted in a previous video on my channel that Democrats would perform better than expected in the midterms because Republicans had taken away a woman's right to choose, and I was correct. While Fox News and many conservative influencers were saying Republicans were going to win big in the 2022 midterms because of the Afghanistan withdrawal, inflation, Hunter Biden, and wokeness, I knew that Democrats would outperform the expectations of Republicans. Now onto the 2024 presidential election. I predict Democrats will win the presidency, will retain its control over the Senate, and will also retake the House of Representatives. Yes, we are 16 months away from the presidential election, and a lot can happen between now and then. But the situation today, right now, everything is in the Democrats' favor for winning really big in 2024. In my opinion, the biggest reason Democrats will win big in 2024 is, first off, Republicans are campaigning like we are in the 1940s. One example of this is Republicans are against all types of diversity initiatives. Even though the population of America has never been more diverse than we are right now. America is a diverse nation, and Republicans are just going to have to accept that fact. Another reason Republicans will lose in 2024 is because of all of the anti-LGBTQ plus rhetoric and proposals coming out of the Republican Party. One example is the conservative-dominated Supreme Court. Shortly after they took away a woman's right to choose, Clarence Thomas said they should re-examine and possibly overturn rulings that protect gay marriage in America. Even though in today's America, over 7% of the U.S. population identifies as LGBTQ+, that is 22 million voters that Republicans have alienated and scared away. Another reason Republicans will lose in 2024 is because Republican-controlled states have taken away a woman's right to choose. And this is happening at a time when marriage is on the decline and more Americans are deciding through their own free will to live alternative lifestyles. You see, Republicans have this idea that if they force women to give birth to kids they don't want, that maybe they can lower the amount of sexual partners women have, and they can kind of force traditional conservative family values on the American people. Some more short examples on why Republicans will lose in 2024. Republicans are against raising the minimum wage. Then let's look at marijuana legalization. The few remaining politicians that are still against legalizing marijuana, they're all Republicans. Republicans are also against admitting climate change is real and it's caused by humans. Even though the majority of scientists worldwide agree that humans are responsible for climate change. In my opinion, Republicans won't win the presidency again until they abandon all the culture war stuff. One thing I'll never understand about Republicans is this: America is a land of freedom. If you want to live a conservative lifestyle, you can. No one is trying to stop you. You can go to church every day if you want. You can find a housewife if you want, and she could stay inside and cook, clean, and make you feel like a man. You can have strictly biblical sex if you want, and no one will try to stop you. You and your family can live like it's the 1940s for the next 100 years if you want to, and no one will stop you. So why is it Republicans are so focused on making other people live by their standards when no one is trying to interfere with their conservative way of life? There isn't one Democrat in office working on legislation to take away a Republican's right to live a conservative lifestyle. Yet nearly every Republican in office is working around the clock to disrupt or erase lifestyles they don't agree with. This is the major difference between conservatives and the so-called woke. So-called wokeness came directly from the individual American citizens, while the only thing keeping conservatism relevant in America is legislative force. Well, anyway, that's today's video. Republicans will lose again in 2024, and they will continue to lose every presidential election until they abandon their constant attacks on the free will of Americans who choose not to live by a strict conservative doctrine. Thanks for watching.